What comes to mind when you hear the word earthquake?
A natural disaster that comes with a lot of victims.
Have you ever experienced an earthquake or tremor?
Yes, I have. It was horrible.
Do you think an earthquake is the world's scariest natural disaster?
No, I think a tsunami it could be worse.
What should you do the second an earthquake hit?
Probably I should go to somewhere that it's a little bit safe and call all my friends and family to notice if they are okay.
Why do you think people live in areas that have lots of earthquakes?
Probably because they don't have any other options and their families live there too.
Would you move to a city like Tokyo or San Francisco where a huge earthquake could strike at any time?
Probably yes, because I will like to live the real experience of something like that. And sometimes I think it's because I like the chaos in cities, but I prefer that than a tsunami or something like that.
What would you put in your emergency earthquake bag?
Um, Probably my papers like important stuff and water and food.
What do you think when you see new reports of earthquakes?
I think about the victims and probably all the kids that were involved and stuff like that. I
Why do earthquakes happen?
Because the tectonic plates moves.
What's the difference between a magnitude 6 and 7 earthquake?
Uh, it's about the level of the disaster and the consequences. What do you know about earthquakes?
They are very unexpected bad thing that happens to a community that brings in a lot of cases terrible consequences. For that reason we need to be prepared and know what to do and react in that situations.
What is your earliest memory of earthquakes? A movie, a history, in a book, the real thing, etc.
In primary school, that's my first memory of an earthquake.
What will happen to your town if a big earthquake struck?
There will be a lot of panic because of recent experience when families were left homeless.
What would you do if an earthquake struck right now?
The first thing that comes to my mind is get outside of my house.
Do you know where the emergency shelters are in your town? For
No, I don't.
scientists say animals know hours before than an earthquake will strike. How do you think this is possible?
Because of their instincting, and I also think they are more connected with nature.
Do you think scientists will one day be able to make totally earthquake proof buildings and cities?
I think more resistant materials, yes, but you never know exactly how it's gonna be and how bad it turns.
What is the worst earthquake you've seen on the news?
Not an earthquake, but I think the worst thing that I have seen in the news was the tsunami in Japan about 9 years ago.
Do you like earthquake disaster movies?
They aren't my favorites.
Have you ever sent money to earthquake victims or victims of any other natural disaster?
No, I haven't.